Like whenever, really. No. Yes. Yes. Did Alicia ever make it home? I'm good. I actually think I'm gonna head out.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super uber mega excited to be sharing this review with you guys. So basically the movie is called Chestnut and it's available to watch on Apple TV and Mubi as well, and it's also available to rent on Amazon. But before we get into further details and actually speak about this very interesting storyline, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you have watched this movie, please let me know your personal opinion on it, because like I always say, your opinion does matter. I would highly rate this movie a 5 out of a 10. So I definitely agree with the ratings that it was given by the viewers, because I feel like the movie is very good. It has an interesting plot, but I just felt like we needed a little bit more energy, a little bit more intensity. But the movie is still cute and is 100% still worth the watch. So basically it was released in 2023 and it's an American drama film. During the summer after graduating from college, Annie is stuck in her university town of Philadelphia. After meeting Taylor and Danny in a bar, Annie becomes basically entangled in a love triangle. So basically she starts to get very close to the couple, but also not couple. Like they have also their own situation going on, in this case Taylor and Danny. But as you can see, Annie started to get very close with Taylor, and she was also feeling like Taylor in this case was also getting very close to her when it comes to emotional attachments. So basically it was just them hanging out as friends, everybody in a group. They were just going up, bar humping, partying, and just getting to know one another more, and spending more time together and developing a friendship. But also at the same time, Annie and Taylor, they were also, like basically flirting and just doing the one-on-one things as well. But for Annie, it was very confusing because Taylor was always like, I want you, but I don't, but I do, but I don't. She was very confusing and never really verbal when it comes to her feelings towards Annie. And Annie, you can clearly see that her intention was to be with Taylor, but Taylor also had her own emotional situation going on with Danny. And also at that very moment, you can also start to see, since in this case Taylor wasn't giving Annie no attention like she wanted, she started to feel more comfortable, around Danny. So she and Danny also started to have their own situation going on. But also at the same time, in this case, Annie, she has to decide if she's gonna move to LA so that she can, go basically invest in her career in the financial department. But she's also a poet and she really enjoys doing poetry. But she knows that, she needs to figure out a career path for herself. So at the beginning, you can see that she's actually struggling in deciding either she wants to leave, especially now that she has a new group of friends. She feels close to people and she has an emotional bond with someone, in this case Taylor. So she was kind of dwelling if she needs to go or not, because she felt like, she still wants to be in Philadelphia to explore the situation that she has going on with Danny and Taylor in this case. So her father was also applying a little bit pressure on her, like, hey, my daughter, you've been distant, what's going on? You're gonna leave in a few weeks. You only have, so much time left for you to decide what you're gonna do. And in this case, Annie was always postponing it because she really wanted to figure out the situation that she has going on between these two people. So as time progresses, Annie has decided to make Taylor a proposal and say like, hey, Taylor, why don't you come with me, to LA? I feel like LA will be way better if you would be there with me. And of course, in this case, Taylor were like, no, I'm sorry, but I don't see myself being LA. Like Philadelphia is the place for me, and this is where I want to be. And of course, it was a very hard pill to swallow for, Annie in this case, because she really saw herself being with Taylor. But at this point, you guys have to understand that Taylor's feelings towards Annie are very, not clear. It's like she's playing games with her. It's like she wants her, but she don't. She basically is like telling her like, be with me, but at the same time, don't be with me. So it's very confusing, and I can see how that was messing mentally with, in this case, with Annie. So later on, as the movie progresses, Annie has finally decided to step up to Taylor and tell her like, hey, what's going on? I feel like you're playing games with me. And that's when Taylor actually told her the truth, that she has no feelings towards her, that she only sees her as a friend, and that she basically apologizes for leading her on. But they are friends, and of course they kiss, they kiss and they hug, and it's feel like there's more than a friendship connection. But for her, that's only that. And of course that really broke Annie's heart. So that's why Annie also have decided to be like, you know what, I don't care. And she decided to go ahead and spend more time with Danny. And that's where everything, started to flip a little bit, because Danny's feelings towards Annie was kind of clear, but also not at the same time clear, because Danny also had his own situation going on with Taylor. So yes, it's a whole triangular love situation going on. So probably like almost at the end of the movie, you can finally see that, Taylor has approached Annie and told her like, hey, I feel like it's finally time for us to sit down and to clear things up. And that's when they actually had the whole conversation, and Taylor was like, I'm sorry, I misled you. I'm sorry, that this went this far. I don't want to lose you as a friend. But I want you to understand that the reason why, I got so close to you is because I wanted to make Danny jealous. At the beginning, it was only that because it was working, Danny was getting really jealous. But as time progressed, it was not only to make him jealous, it's because I was also, starting to like you as well. But, my heart and my head is basically with Danny. And Anna and Annie in this case was like, hey, you should just tell me from the gut. I feel like that then we wouldn't have gotten to this point. So finally they made up, everything was okay. And then after that they had a walk home, and that's when Taylor and Annie finally said goodbye to one another. In this case, we can also see that Annie and Danny didn't get a proper goodbye say, because things were just too awkward. So basically Taylor was like, just because you're leaving, I don't want you to feel like, I won't, stay in contact with you. I will be here to support you, whatever you need. We're gonna stay connected. So yeah, so basically they end up as friends, because Taylor emotionally, in this case, played with Annie's feelings, moral of the story. So in this case, and also, Annie, they have decided to go to LA to pursue her career in the financial department, which I feel like was a very, very smart move, because I feel like she was willing to give up her career, what she wants for herself, in order to stay at the place with a very confusing person. It was only, basically dragging her on to basically make someone else jealous. But I'm happy that at the end Taylor showed her true colors and was like, I apologize for what I did. I was wrong, but I care for you, and I don't want to lose you. And they ended up things in a good term. So basically, if you guys want to watch the movie and get into full details regarding it, I will highly recommend you all once again to go to Apple TV and Mubi as well. And the movie is also available to rent on Amazon. And basically, it's called Chestnut. Yes, Chestnut. It's a good movie. The quality is good. The acting is good. I feel like I said in the beginning of the video, the only thing was missing was a little bit more emotion, a little bit more connection between the two ladies. But I feel like it was a good storyline, very straight, simple. If you guys are looking for a nice, relaxing, straightforward movie, this is definitely the one I would recommend you all to watch. It doesn't have a happy ending, but at least they could find a way to stay friends and not let the situation that happened actually break their friendship, because Annie is very like an introvert and she doesn't get along with people too much. So the fact that she could still remain with her friends is like really, really good and really, really positive in this case. So yes, guys, that's basically it. I really hope you all have enjoyed this very, very quick review. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers to the channel, just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. And I also want to say, let me know your feedback, and I see you again at the next video, and goodbye.